Welcome to the world of virtual reality. Today on Golden Age Technology, we present the second of our two-part series on how virtual reality is enabling people's lives every day. Virtual reality is an amazing wonderland that is opening imaginations and creating opportunities for people in all walks of life. The Graz University of Technology in Austria and University College London in the UK, among other European universities, have joined forces through a European consortium called Presentia. Presentia stands for Presence Research, encompassing sensory enhancement, neuroscience, cerebral computer interfaces and applications. The multidisciplinary team has come up with a brain-computer interface, or BCI, that can be used as an input device to a highly immersive virtual reality system. The BCI uses brain signals to detect or communicate a user's intention. These signals are then sent to the avatar, which is a virtual embodiment of the user, to tell them what actions to perform in the Presentia virtual world. The researchers have performed a few successful experiments to test the virtual navigation technology. One experiment involved moving the on-screen avatar's right or left arm. Another directed the avatar to walk along a single axis on a virtual street. Both experiments demonstrated the possibility of controlling the avatar by the sheer power of thoughts. For people facing difficulties in movements, especially those with severe motor disabilities, this new tool can help give a sense of empowerment. We next turn to the unique application of virtual reality, which is how it may be used to help people with autism. Children with autism usually focus their attention more on details rather than context or the entire picture. As such, ordinary day-to-day activities, especially ones with many distractions, may be difficult for them. Professor Justine Cassell, the director of the Northwestern University Center for Technology and Social Behavior in Illinois, USA, has suggested that virtual reality can be used to help autistic children. Like many other scientists, Dr. Cassell believes the best way to teach needed life skills to children with autism is through repeated practice in make-believe settings that resemble the real world. She has said, technology is more predictable and controllable, and autistic children like predictability a lot. By placing autistic children in a realistic virtual environment, they can transfer the new skills they learned virtually to real-life situations. Recent research conducted at the University of Haifa, Israel, reports that children with autism made positive progress in their road safety skills after being trained in a virtual reality system. Professors Naomi Josman and Tamar Weiss, both from the University of Haifa's Department of Occupational Therapy in Israel, conducted the research. In the study, 6 autistic children aged 7 to 12 spent 1 month learning how to cross virtual streets. The virtual environment included waiting for the traffic lights at the crosswalks and learning how to look both directions for virtual vehicles. Over the course of the month, the vehicles were simulated to move with increasing speed through the make-believe streets. Professors Josman and Weiss concluded that children with autism rarely have opportunities to experience or to learn to cope with day-to-day situations. Using virtual simulations, such as the ones used in this research, enables them to acquire skills that will make it possible for them to become independent. What a wonderful way to help autistic children learn new skills. When we return, we will have more good news to share with our beloved viewers. You are watching Golden Age Technology here on Supreme Master Television. Virtual reality is not just helping autistic children and the physically disabled, but it is also providing enormous benefits for patients who are undergoing therapy to overcome addictions. The University of Houston's Graduate College of Social Work has carried out a new study that used virtual reality as a tool for assessing and treating people's addictions to alcohol. Dr. Patrick Bordnick of the University of Houston, who specializes in behavioral science and human-computer interaction, led the study. He believes that the virtual world is a safe environment for those with alcohol addictions to practice saying no when they are offered alcoholic drinks. Dr. Bordnick's virtual reality environment was developed in conjunction with Virtually Better, a well-known clinic that specializes in the treatment of psychological and mental issues. The virtual environment therapy works on the principle that patients who practice resisting temptation in the virtual world will acquire the strength to say no to alcohol in the real world. In Dr. Bordnick's most recent research, 40 people with alcohol addictions, none of whom were undergoing any treatment for their condition, were selected for the experiment. Each participant, by wearing a virtual reality helmet, was brought into different virtual environments, representing places where people may drink, such as at a party or a bar. Real-life actors were used in the virtual settings to enhance the realism of the experiment. At each virtual place, participants were offered their typical alcoholic drink of choice. During the experience, each person recorded the intensity of their feelings toward alcohol given the setting. After 18 minutes of testing, the participants were asked questions relating to their experiences. According to Dr. Bordnick, in this virtual environment, you are at a bar or at a party or in a real-life situation. What we found was that participants had real-life responses. He added that this study shows us the value of using virtual reality as a tool for assessing and treating addictions. Thanks for joining us today on Golden Age Technology, where we explored virtual reality and its many possibilities in assisting people in real-life situations. To be sure, this technology has a very golden future. Please join us next Friday for another engaging episode. We'll see you again soon.